So welcome back. And then let's continue this group and this chapter 19, team and then group. We have actually last time we have talked about the 4 stages of team development. But as I remind you, start from forming to storming, you will stay there. And then also, if you have any changes, that also means even you achieve this performance stage, you will come back to the storming or forming. Why? You have new team members join the team. So for example, the project management, project team. So 1/3, they will become a performing team. 1/3, they will become like a normal, all right? Handling somewhere like a storming, norming the stage. And then 1/3, it will be like a disaster. When we talk about the group and team, actually we are talking about the leader, right? Or I talk about project manager and then the leader. You have to deal with people. Team, more than two people get together, become a team. You have the same target and you work together. And then don't forget this importance. This is why we need to talk about this role dynamics. In the team, we know there are actually individuals, right? The individual together become the team. Individuals are all different. Remember, we have talked about the difference, personality, attitudes, perceptions, behaviors, right? And then we needed the situational leadership. If we talk about the team, we still needed the situational leadership. But don't forget, now you needed to work with the individuals in the team, but also you needed to work with the team as a whole. Role dynamic. That means once you join the team, you play certain roles. This is called the role dynamic. I like to define the roles first, but let's go through this role dynamic. You have the expected role to play. Your behavior, you show the role you want. Through this process, you have this expected role. Others want you to. Either they tell you what to do or what role to play, or they will send the signal. This is what we call the send roles. They transfer their expectation to you. But then the perceived role is you think what role they want you to. And then the last one is the enacted role. This is your actual behavior, your actual behavior. What role you really play. There's 3 different stages that your roles. I would say there will be the role conflicts. They want you to play the role, but you misunderstood, and then you play a different role. Or this is more like nobody knows what role they want you to. Actually, this combined with this, we call it the team dynamic. You have effective team, and then they should have this role clearly defined. If not, this is not a effective team. Why conflicts? Right? Why storming? Your team members' understanding are all different. And then also you have different ideas. Who makes the decision? You have more than 2 people make a decision, and then you already have the conflicts. Make a decision. Usually we have the team leader or the team manager to make decision. Role dynamics is important. And then we needed to clearly define the role. Let's talk about something. I think this is more important. You needed to understand the roles. No matter how they center the role or you perceive the role or enacted the role. I get this from the team management, let's say training, and then different roles you play in the team. This can be a formal team or this can be a project team, informal team. I don't need to explain. Once you see the title of these different roles, you already know what does that mean. The doer have the job done, right? So they are like the executor. The helper is supporting role. Okay, they are more support all others. Oh, I have, like this computer problem. They fix the computer problem. If they needed to, let's say that to get some printings, support the printing. Also, I would not say like the minor role, but these are also important. You need someone to play the supporting role. And then the thinker, ideas. They are more like not doing the job. The doer do the job. The thinker thinking about that. Or let's say the thinker is more like the decision maker. Actually, the beneath three roles are very important, right? In my opinion, very important. The challenge usually, they don't challenge the doer, they don't challenge the helper. They challenge the thinker or the decision maker because they think they have competency. They want to play the thinker's role or the decision maker's role. Okay, and then they challenge it. So I don't agree with you, and then we think this is not a good idea. I have another idea. I challenge you. If they do this in a good way, it helps. You have those roles in the team, but it doesn't mean one role, one person for one role. One person can play different roles, right? As the team leader, you know all of those. Okay, probably you can take yourself out of this group. You are the leader, right? You manage all those different roles. Scapegoat. Once you get some bad results, the result is not the team expected. We will start to blame someone. Hey, your fault. This can be a subordinate. This can be the leader. This can be, but the scapegoat is important. We needed to somehow release the pressure, right? To blame someone, and then you take the responsibility. And then the last one is the destructor. I call this lubricant. The whole team needs this one. Make others happy, exciting. He got a good relationship with all of the team members. He or she is trying to exciting everyone, right? Very active, not really doing any specific job, but you need someone that distractible. Back to the topic. Remember the role dynamic, we have all different roles, okay? Also, it probably not clearly defined or implicitly defined, but later on, you know, actually everyone will fit their roles. Define the role, perceive the role, enact the role for a certain time that they will have their roles, right? And then also, that also means the team is moving, you know, through this different stages towards the performing stage. The other group dimensions we call comprehensiveness, right? The team are, you know, all motivated. They are proactively work together and then share the same value, have the clear goals, target, right? They, you know, frequently interact with each other. Group, this team cannot be very big. It must be comparatively small. You know, it is very challenging, right? The team is like dispersed everywhere, right? And then we have the meeting, the Zoom, and then you will see like a small group together, informal, but small group. It is challenging if the goal is not clear, right? Either they stay with the storming stage or the bigger group, you know, like remotely work together, they will stay in the forming stage. They don't have the conflicts yet. Anyway, so this is one dimension. We have the role dynamic, right? Now we have this cohesiveness, right? And then we have the norms. Following this four stages, you know, this norm standard of behavior the group developed for its members. We have the storming, we have the norming. All the members, we should accept this norm. For a good performing or effective team, we should have this norm, all right? We call it the performance norm. So just keep it simple. This is the performing stage, high performance. Once you have the norm and then the cohesiveness altogether. But just imagine the opposite. If we have low norm or no norm, or the degree of cohesiveness is low, and then this is the low performance. And then if we talk about the different stage, one is high, right? One is forming or storming. So this diagram already tell you a lot. Okay, let me stop here.